All right, top focus at this moment. Railway Minister Suresh Prabhu is set to unveil his second railway budget in just under 2 hours from now. The budget is no less than a herculean task for Suresh Prabhu and the Modi government, with plunging revenues and increasing costs. What you see right now on your screen are those budget papers which will be distributed among parliamentarians as well as journalists and all those who want to read the union budget. It's printed, prepared and then stocked in a store, and then as a security mechanism, this is a annual feature where you've got police officials as well as sniffer dogs who sniff through the documents just to be absolutely sure about the contents of these packets. Moving on now, what makes the task for Suresh Prabhu a tightrope walk are the populist pressures on a government which is facing assembly elections in just a few months from now. Is that going to be a big factor for Suresh Prabhu or not? Or is he going to revive the rail budget? Remember, revive the rail, in fact, because what is true for the railways is also true for the national economy. The union budget must also follow suit, as there are a lot of expectations from Mr. Arun Jaitley that this is going to be a make or break budget, both the rail as well as the union budget, and no populist but more pragmatic decisions need to be taken.
The Railway Minister Suresh Prabhu will rise in the Parliament to present the budget for the next financial year. But what are the expectations of the people? To talk more on this, we are at Havra station talking to a few passengers who are here. And of course, the expectations you have. What are the expectations you have from the budget this time?
There should be more trains. The most important thing, the rents, the fare should be reduced. There will be more facility, more frequent trains.
What do you expect from the budget this time?
I would expect that train would run on time and there would be no major hike in the fares and better facilities for the passengers.
What are the specific better facilities you'd like to go for?
I would like to say that, the food should be improved a little.
But perhaps given an understanding, you've seen so many seasons now, understanding that it's going to be another rail budget. What is your take on it?
I feel that facilities should be improved, the food, the security, etc., and trains should run on time, because and less trains are cancelled suddenly, because today I am waiting here because my train, which was scheduled at 8:35, got cancelled without prior notification.
And also understanding that the railway budget doesn't travel, the railway minister himself doesn't travel too much in rails. That was he talking about.
Exactly. The people who make the budget hardly travel by train. They either travel by air or even though sometimes they travel by train, they travel by special coaches. But for them, and the trains run on, those trains, special trains run on time.
So the irony is that most of the passengers still feel that it's not just about the trains running on time, but also the basic amenities and facilities that need to be improvised for now. With camera person Tapas Bairi, this is Manogya Loiwal in Havra Station for India Today.
We're standing in Parliament. As you can see behind me, rail budget papers have started to arrive in the Parliament complex. This is going to be the second budget of this government where it will go and try to see that as to how to improve the condition of railways. We've seen that a special minister has been put in charge of railways by the Prime Minister, basically to improve the facilities, improve the safety, and also to improve the capital expenditure which is done on the railways. We've seen that in the last budget there were no new trains which were introduced, because the government felt that it is time that they should rather concentrate on issuing and taking control of previous announcements which were made. But it will be interesting to see as to what this budget has to offer. In a short while from now, we'll see the Railway Minister presenting the railway budget. With camera person Rajiv Shrivastava in Delhi, Ashar Khan for India Today.
Today's Railway Budget 2016, what are the expectations? Has there been any change at all over the past few years? What happened to the bullet train? A lot of questions from passengers. We are aboard Guwahati Rajdhani, and let's just talk to the people out here. We have with us a woman. Do tell us, what are your expectations? Do you think women's safety, security is a prime concern as far as trains are concerned?
Women's security is very important for We travelers because we are student.
क्या एक्सपेक्टेशंस हैं 2016 रेलवे बजट से? हर साल किराया बढ़ रहा है।
नहीं, देखिए किराया जहाँ तक बढ़ने की बात है वो तो आवश्यक रूप से है, क्योंकि अगर किराया नहीं बढ़ेगा तो जो फैसिलिटी एक्सटेंड जो पब्लिक चाहती है वो तो प्रैक्टिकली पॉसिबल नहीं है। तो लेकिन अभी जो प्रैक्टिकल चीज़ है, जो अदर देन राजधानी इफ यू विल गो, तो जहाँ तक सिक्योरिटी का सवाल है, सफाई का सवाल है, इन सब चीज़ों में बहुत कमी है।
Lot of expectations from railway budget saying safety security is a prime concern as far as passengers are concerned. If Rajdhani is doing well, Shatabdi is doing well, what about the other trains? Everything will be actually seen through a microscope as far as budget 2016 is concerned, and I'm talking about the railway budget. With camera person Dharampal, this is Kamaljeet Sandhu in Delhi for India Today.
Petition has now been filed in Bombay High Court against the release of Sanjay Dutt, citing inequality. It is in public interest asking Sanjay Dutt's release order to be cancelled. The petition will only come up for hearing tomorrow.